Welcome to day 25 of the 25 Days of Mindful Movement series. Congratulations, you've made it all the way through the 25 days. If you are happening to catch this on Christmas Day, happy Christmas, happy holidays, and I'm so proud of you. Thank you for joining me each and every day of this series, even if you joined for a couple, took a rest day, joined for the next couple. However you made this your practice, I'm so grateful that I was able to share this with you. For today's very last session, we will be going through a speed, agility, and quickness training session, as well as an ab or core circuit. All you'll need for props today are a yoga mat or stable surface, maybe a pillow if you have sensitive knees, and a good attitude to knock this very last workout out of the ballpark. I'm Isabel Wellman, personal trainer and yoga teacher. To begin this training session, we are going to start with our core circuit. And you will want to have a pillow or an object that you can lift your legs over. But the 3 exercises that we are doing tonight or today are a high plank walkout, a leg lift over object, so whether that's a dumbbell, a med ball, pillow, a helmet, whatever you have works, a shoe. And then the 3rd exercise is a supine knee to chest. So I will briefly demo all 3 exercises. The first one being the high plank walkout. So we'll come up into a high plank, and we will walk our hands out and then walk them back in for 30 seconds. We will then come into our leg lift over object. So grab your object, place it in the middle of your mat or your space you are working in, and the hands will go slightly behind you, fingers facing the body. We're going to lift the leg over the object that you have, back and forth. The last exercise will be a supine knee to chest crunch. So hands behind head, our chest will be lifted off of the ground, legs will be straight, and one knee will come up, and then the next one will come up. So we're not twisting the upper body, we're simply allowing ourselves to switch which leg is flexed and which leg is extended. We will go through all 3 rounds of this core circuit together, and we will start in less than 10 seconds in about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and the high plank walkout. So get into your high plank, begin to walk your hands from underneath the shoulders out in front of you. The lower you go, the harder it will be. And done. We will rest for 15 seconds, and we'll get ready for our leg lifts. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Halfway there. And done. We'll get ready for our supine knee to chest in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So holding the chest up, gazing down at the legs, slowly switching the legs from bent to extended. And done. We'll take a 1 minute rest. Welcome whatever movement that wants to come into the body. In about 15 seconds, we will come back into the high plank walkouts. So get yourself ready. We will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 for 30 seconds. Continue to breathe as you move through the circuit. And done. Excellent job. We'll rest for 15, and we'll come into that leg lift. So place whatever object you have in the middle. We'll go up in 3, 2, and 1. Place the hands wherever they feel best. Maybe that's not behind the body. Maybe it's by the glutes. Almost there. And done. Woo. In about 10 seconds, we'll come into our supine knee to chest crunch. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Gaze up. And draw the legs in. One at a time. And take a big breath. Allow the belly to fill up, nice and full. Just like a big balloon. You can massage the stomach. The core circuit we're doing is a little intense on the muscles. It's a little activating. So if you're feeling that burn, give your tummy a quick massage. Once you're ready, we'll get ready to come back into the plank walkout. We'll go up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So in your high plank, and begin to walk yourself out. And done. Good work. We'll come down for our last leg lift over. We'll get ready to go up in 3, 2, and 1. So start when you're ready. Last 30 seconds of this exercise. And lastly, our supine knee to chest. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gaze up, draw one knee in, begin to switch. Relax the neck. See if you can draw the shoulder blades down into the mat, away from the ears. And done. Woo! Good work with that core circuit. Now we can get ready for our speed, agility, and quickness session. Welcome to your very last workout or training session of the 25 Days of Mindful Movement series. Again, I'm so thankful that you've decided to show up, whether for one movement session or for all of them. I'm so grateful. We are doing a training session that we've done in the past, so I will briefly go over all 8 of the exercises, and then we will jump into the circuit. So the first exercise, we'll start on the ground, and it will be a reverse marching plank. So hands will be slightly behind you, fingers facing forward. We will roll the shoulders back and down away from the ears, legs out in front of you. You're going to press out of the heels and lift the hips up. You're going to begin to march the legs up and go nice and slow as to not strain the back of the legs. Our next exercise after that will be an active camel hinge. So yesterday we did a camel hinge hold. Now you'll be moving through it actively, so arms up, shoulders back, glutes, core engaged. You'll lean back, and you'll come up. And you'll do this for 30 seconds. Next, we have a crab toe touch. So we'll come back onto our bum and onto our hands and feet. We'll lift our hips off the ground, and we will touch opposite hand to opposite toe. Then we will come into a plank up down. We'll start in a high plank, and we'll come down on the forearm, press up, go down on the opposite forearm, and press all the way up. From there, we will come into a lunge knee drive. So we will switch or alternate each leg. So we'll lunge back and then drive that knee across. And I'll show you from the front. We'll lunge back and then drive the knee across. Lunge back, drive. After that, we'll come into skaters. So we'll start on one side of the mat and we'll jump, land and balance on the other side. From here, we'll come into alternating jump lunges. So we will start with one leg back, and we will jump from side to side. And then our last exercise will be a kneel to squat to stand. So we'll start kneeling, we're going to jump up into a squat, and then stand up. Use your arms to help you get on your feet, stand. And now, we will dive in to the training circuit. We will start with our reverse arching plank. So get on the ground, set up the arms, and we'll come up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into your reverse plank. If this is enough, stay here. Otherwise, march the knee up and be gentle when you reach the heel, back down on the ground. Almost there. Press down through the first finger and thumb. And lower. Excellent job. 15 seconds. We'll come into the camel hinge. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Actively lower down and come back up. Squeeze the glutes, the core. Allow the head to be in alignment with the spine. Almost there. And done. Excellent job. We'll get ready for the crab toe touch. Hands and feet. We'll lift the hips up in 3, 2, and 1. And we'll begin to reach for the opposite foot with the opposite hand. And lower. We'll come into our plank up downs in about 10 seconds. We'll start in the high plank in 3, 2, and 1. Begin to lower down on one side. Press up. Switch which side you start with. Keep the core, the legs nice and strong. And come on down. Next, we'll come into our lunge with the knee drive. We're alternating sides. We'll start in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lunge back. Cross that knee in front of the body. And done. Next, we'll come into our skater hops. Deep breaths into the body. We'll start in 3, 2, and 1. See if you can go faster while maintaining your balance. If you can get lower. And then higher again. If you can pause and hold before switching. There's various ways to challenge yourself in this movement. And done. 2 more exercises. Next, we're coming into the alternating jump lunge. We'll start in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make sure that your feet are far enough apart. And you're reaching your back foot back. Aim to keep your torso up. And done. Next and last, we'll come into the kneel, to squat, to stand. We'll start in 3, 2, and 1. So use your arms to get to that squat. Stand up. If you always use your right leg to get you back down to the ground, see if you can alternate. Start with the left leg. Try to get one more in. Awesome job. That is round 1 done and complete. Please move through that again at your own pace at least 3 times, if not more. However, if you're in a cinch for time, you need something quick, that was it right there. That circuit took about 6.5 minutes, give or take, and doesn't take that long to feel good in the body, rejuvenate yourself through movement, and to start fresh again. And that is a wrap on the 25 Days of Mindful Movement series. Thank you so much for showing up for you, for taking responsibility for your corner of your world and being a role model, for showing yourself that you can trust yourself to follow through, and that when you can set up goals that you can accomplish, that you can show up for, that you can stay consistent with, you are teaching yourself and reprogramming to yourself that you are responsible, that you are trustworthy, that you are safe in your own body. Thank you so much again. This was a blast. Please take 10 minutes to go through your own stretch. Maybe one where you give yourself a shavasana at the end, or you rest for 1 to 2 minutes, maybe 5, maybe 10. I'm not here to limit you on what you need in your body, but to simply celebrate and say thank you to yourself for celebrating yourself, for showing up, for participating in this mindful movement practice. Thank you so much. I can't say it enough. I hope you have a happy holidays. If you're watching this on Christmas, happy Christmas. And I hope that wherever you're at, you are able to stand in your own discernment and be a shining light that you are. And I will catch you next time.